Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ageless Rock, a channel for megalithic fans with megalithic lands. Today, I'm going to share with you the stupendous Yungang Grottoes in China. It is an amazing tourist destination today with lots of big Buddha statues. In the northern part of China, in the province of Shanxi, there is an amazing place called Yungang Grottoes in Datong City. A direct translation would mean cloud-rich grottos. Maybe you can imagine clouds over the ridge as a description from artist's point of view. But in ancient times, this place was called Wuzhou Shan Grottoes because it is at the base of Wuzhou mountainous region. This megalithic site is believed to be the product of Northern Wei dynasty, which means it is approximately 1,500 years old. Yungang Grottoes in the city of Datong is actually a stretch of caves and niches with lots of big Buddha statues. It is a cave system that goes from east to west for approximately 1 kilometer long. There are about 1,100 caves if you care to count them, but only 53 are considered main caves. Of that amount, only 20 are well preserved. The entire site is full of niches and caves and statues. It is now much more tourist friendly and has many other things to see. You will definitely need the entire day just for this site alone. Below the Ming Dynasty fort, this stretch of 51,000 niches can be divided into three groups. The eastern side is mostly pagodas known as tower caves. The middle group is called Five Caves of Tan Yao because it was under the supervision of a Buddhist monk called Tan Yao. The middle group is also the earliest caves. The west side is mostly small and is considered latest in construction. Let's check out the first cave. It is called Stone Drum Cave. It is a big cave with a square pillar. It has many Buddha statues carved inside big and small niches. It is a little biography of Buddha. The main statue is on the back and is Maitreya Bodhisattva. The second cave is known as Cold Spring Cave. It is a square pillar with 3 levels. There are pavilion-style Buddhist niches carved all around it. The main Buddha is at the back and is a Sakyamuni Buddha. Cave 1 and 2 are considered twin caves in pagoda style. A huge amount of bedrock was removed from inside, and a tool mark that went across horizontally seems to provide me with the clue that the main work was done with a tool we are not familiar with. Cave 3 is also known as Spiritual Rock Cave Temple. Here you can see Avalokiteshvara or Kuan Yin deity together with Mahastama Prapta Bodhisattva, which represents the power of wisdom. Together, they form the Trinity of Buddhism. These are 3 impressively large statues in a large cave. However, the mysterious rectangular holes remind me to be cautious about who should get the credit for this cave. It is a big cave hollowed out that boggles me many times more than the giant Buddha. The third cave is the largest cave in the entire site. It is said to be Translation Tower of Tan Yao, the monk. Regardless of what you think how it was done, a row of rectangular holes is not Chinese architecture. There is also a few rows of small niches on the top of the rectangular windows. I don't think it is an easy task getting a row of square holes across the facade. It doesn't look useful and we should know how they ended up there. They look like the same tool you can use to create thousands of niches for small Buddha statues. It looks like the holes were made with a tool that melts the surface rather than hammering chisels. Let's take a look at the prison of Socrates in Athens. It has a horizontal row of niches after the bedrock in front was removed. Though it is not likely to have Socrates imprisoned here, it is nevertheless interesting to note that people in the past would use the existing caves, and mainstream will conclude therefore they carved the cave. It is pretty obvious to me that the one who sliced the bedrock in Greece is also the same guy who sliced the bedrock vertically. They have the same magical tool with same tool mark and definitely did the impossible part. Cave number 5 is called Big Buddha Cave. It is a magnificent towering cave with a 17-meter tall giant Sakyamuni Buddha sitting in cross-legged position. This is actually the largest Buddha statue in the entire site, but it is not famous because it is hidden and not as impressive as the famous Cave 20, which is visible from outside. Here you can find Kassapa Buddha and the future Maitreya Buddha as well. There are many niches and heavenly cloud design. It has plenty to see for a single cave. At the entrance inside are two angry-faced King Kongs with protruding eyes who are attendants of Buddha and Bodhisattvas. They subdue demons. This is the most well-preserved cave. The highlight is Sakyamuni Buddha with 33 stories of Buddhism depicted on the walls, making it the earliest written story in history. This cave is so well carved, every inch is used. The fifth and sixth caves are twin caves with wooden pagoda design facade. This was a renovation done during the Qing dynasty in the year 1651. Cave number 7 and 8 are twin Buddha caves. The facade is a three-level pagoda-style wooden structure. It is strange that a few centuries later, Chinese used wooden material to protect the structure when all it takes is to carve drains on the top and less opening exposed to the sun. Cave number 9 is known as Akshokya Cave. The carvings are delicate and fill the entire wall and ceiling, but the paintings were done by Qing dynasty. This is an amazing sight for those who want to see every human and celestial beings on the wall. The main statue is a Sakyamuni Buddha at the back of the cave. This statue has a unique blue color paint on his hair. Buddha's body is noticeably peeling off, and so are the walls. Cave 10 is called Vishnu Buddha Cave and is believed to have been carved in 484 AD. It has 3 doors that opens into a world of wall carvings. Jie Yin Buddha Cave at number 11 is another cave with a big Buddha with lots of statues and mural wall paintings. Cave number 12 is known as Music Cave. There are 48 ancient musical instruments. The carvings are vivid and lively and are divided into upper and lower parts. Upper level is Sakyamuni Buddha before birth, while lower level is Sakyamuni Buddha after birth. This music cave has very impressive carvings on the ceiling. In fact, it is so impressive that I'm wondering why would they do that. It is a whole new level of obsession with Buddhism and hammering chisels. But carving ceilings of a cave is not limited to Chinese. In Ethiopia, there is also a rock-cut cave with similar concept. You can see that in Madani Alem Adikosha. I find it rather uncanny that the ceiling of the cave carved like square niches are very similar to those in Madani Alem Adikosha in Ethiopia. To carve a nice flat ceiling is hard, but to chisel design is even harder. Cave number 13 has a big Maitreya Buddha. It sits at 13 meters tall in a cave with dome shape. This Buddha statue has a less Buddha appearance, leading to some to believe it is the face of Emperor Xianwen. It is badly eroded and vandalized and definitely in need of preventive measures before more layers are peeled off. The little four-armed warrior holding the hand to support the heavy right hand also serves as an additional decorative art. Cave number 16 is Standing Buddha Cave. It is in an oval shape. A huge Sakyamuni Buddha stands at 13.5 meters tall. It is surrounded by niches all around the wall. It feels like 1,000 Buddha niches. The theme for this cave can also be called 1,000 Buddha Cave. Cave number 17 has a unique floor plan. The Buddha statue sits at 15.5 meters tall and the floor inside is lower than outside. Looks like a depression was created and a lot of niches was carved on the wall. I'm not sure why there are so many holes all over the body. Cave 18 is also known as Three Buddha Caves. In the past, this Buddha was thought to have the face of Emperor Tai Wu. The Sakyamuni Buddha statue stands at 15.5 meters tall. Cave number 19 has a sitting Buddha. From the outside, he seems to be looking out through an upper window. At 16.8 meters tall, this Sakyamuni Buddha is one of the giant Buddhas surrounded by 1,000 niches in a rounded cave. There are two other relatively large Buddha statues where one has Rahula, son of Buddha, at the knee. This cave represents past, present and future Buddha. Cave number 20 is the famous face of Yungang Grottoes. It is outside where the cave is the cliff. It is also known as White Buddha Cave. This Buddha is 13.7 meters tall. It is among the large Buddhas at this site. The bedrock above the waist is well preserved, but the lower part didn't seem to do so well. This Buddha statue is notable for his large earlobes reaching his shoulders. As much as I admire the craftsmanship, it is the mysterious gear tracks and rectangular holes just like those around the world that bothers me. This is clearly a tool mark of an advanced civilization who did the groundwork. They are random in size and we cannot explain why they are there. According to archaeologists, this site was created between 464 AD to 525 AD. This is an impressive 60 years time frame. So I can imagine it was well planned and a lot of financial resources put into this project. I don't think it was few 100,000 monks who volunteered for free as what most people would like to think. If monks volunteered by the thousands to get the job done in 60 years, they would have continued using it and there would be no reason to abandon it to the point where we can only guess how it was made possible. In fact, Chinese were pretty clueless what happened here. It was the Europeans who put the puzzles together, one piece at a time based on mainstream version. With over 1,000 carvings and 51,000 niches chiseled over 64 years, how come not much is known? Only some inscriptions to rely on is not logical as Chinese are usually meticulous about recording historical events. This is one of the largest cave grottos in China, an outstanding grotto arts of 5th and 6th century. Do you think thousands of volunteer Chinese monks carved 9 giant Buddhas among 1,100 caves over 1 kilometer long would need Europeans to tell the Chinese what happened here because they totally forgot what happened here? Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this short presentation on Yungang Grottoes. See you in the next video and have a wonderful day. This is Ben Yong signing out. 谢谢。